from Action 8 News, and we would now like to shift your focus to one of our local schools in the area, United Christian Academy. We understand there was quite a commotion there this afternoon due to a fall that resulted in various injuries to Lily Counts, the student who took the spill. Isaac Aldrich is on the scene to tell us more about the accident. Isaac, can you give us some details?
Yes, Katie, I am on the scene here and have a few photos I can share with you and your audience of what happened. It appears just near the picnic tables located at the back of the gymnasium. A student of this school, Miss Lily Counts, took a fall resulting in multiple injuries. She was taken home by the family today, but no word yet if she has seen a doctor. But she was checked out by the emergency crews. Our prayers and thoughts, of course, go out to her and her family for a speedy recovery. I will also mention, Katie, that multiple students at this school, most notably Anya Aldrich and Thomas Vasquez, sprung into action to help Lily getting up from her spill and assisting her in treating her injuries.
Wow, thanks so much for bringing us up to date on that accident. We would like to now bring in Anya Aldrich to tell us what else happened in the aftermath of that accident. Anya, what can you tell us?
Well, yes, thank you, Katie. You see, I came upon the scene and noticed immediately that Lily was on the ground in considerable pain and had very noticeable swelling taking place. And very quickly I sent people to get ice to lessen the swelling and got a few more people to help us get her upright and into a location where she could rest and get treatment.
I am sure Lily is grateful to you for acting so fast in that situation. We appreciate you looking out there for our friends at UCA.
I am just so glad I could help. We hope Lily recovers soon.
Let's now bring in our local contributor, Haley Hobby, to help us make sense of the accident and the aftermath. Welcome, Haley.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, what can you tell us about what happened on this day at UCA? I understand Anya Aldrich went to ice the swelling on Lily's ankle and also helped move Lily to higher ground. But what about Thomas Vasquez? Wasn't he also helping?
Well, first, let's start saying kudos to Anya Aldrich. There's help and then there's Johnny on the spot. Everyone around the accident just stood and looked, and some, as you know, paused to take video. But Anya moved in swiftness and got the job done. If you fall and sprain your ankle, you need two things: to be helped up from the fall and to get ice on that swelling. And there's no doubt that Anya was both solely responsible for both these things.
And what about Thomas Vasquez?
Oh, please. Was he even there? I think physically he was on scene, but certainly he checked out mentally.
I heard reports that Thomas Vasquez called 911 and sent for bandages.
Yes, which having been on scene, I find both of these things preposterous. You don't call an ambulance to help you with a sprained ankle. The scrape that we saw would have maybe needed a band-aid, if you were being generous. But please with the bandages. I have heard that there are people around school making fun of Thomas by wearing phony bandages. It's so sad.
Well, we can all be thankful that Anya was on site and ready to jump into action.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much, Haley Hobby. We will be right back after these messages.
Being a kid like me is fun, but it can hurt. Owie! Ow! Incoming! Oh! I'm okay. Just a little bruise for a little kid with a big head. That's why there's new Icy Hot Kids. Fast pain relief developed with pediatricians for kids. Hopscotch, which I most definitely am. Thanks, actual mom.
This is Bella Jackson for News Channel 4. We now shift our focus to one of our local schools in the area, United Christian Academy. We understand there was quite the commotion there this afternoon due to a fall that resulted in various injuries to the one who took the spill. Isaac Aldrich is on the scene. Can you tell us more about what happened?
Yes, Bella, I am on the scene here and have a few photos I can share with you and your audience of what happened. It appears just near the picnic tables located in the back of the gymnasium. A student of this school, Miss Lily Counts, took a fall resulting in multiple injuries. She has been taken home by the family, but no word yet if she has seen a doctor. Our thoughts and prayers, of course, go out to her and her family for a speedy recovery. I will also mention, Bella, that multiple students here at UCA, most notably Anya Aldrich and Thomas Vasquez, sprung into action in helping Lily get up from her spill and assisting her in treating her injuries.
Great reporting as always, Isaac. Thanks for that update. We would now like to bring on Thomas Vasquez to help us shed more light on the story. Welcome, Thomas.
Thanks, Bella. Well, Bella, you see, I came upon the scene and found Lily with a large cut on her lower leg near her ankle. She had her hand over it, but blood was still coming out, and we all feared that she needed that tended to immediately. Later, we found out there was swelling on her ankle, but no doubt the bleeding was a major issue at hand. I sent some of our students to call 911 and also retrieve bandages from a first aid kit to help bandage the cut and stop the bleeding. It was quite a scene, but we all flew into action quickly.
I am sure Lily is grateful to you for acting so fast in the situation. We appreciate you looking out for our friends there at UCA.
Absolutely.
Now let's bring our local contributor, Mary Counts, to help us make sense of this accident and the aftermath. Welcome, Mary.
Thanks for having me, Bella.
Okay, can you tell us what happened on this day? I understand Thomas Vasquez retrieved the bandages, but what about Anya Aldrich? Wasn't she also there working?
Well, first, let me start by saying I'm not sure Lily would even be with us today if Thomas Vasquez had not been so quick to action. Many of the students here had no idea what they were seeing, and many couldn't even put down their cameras for taking pictures. There was a serious amount of blood loss by the time Thomas came upon the scene. Thankfully, he knew exactly what to do to get the situation under control.
And what about Anya Aldrich?
Whatever. I think Anya was trying to use this whole accident for publicity. Putting her in the scene as a major player is a rewrite of history and reality, I would say.
I heard reports that Anya got ice and helped Lily to her feet.
Please don't buy anything you see on the other networks. First of all, the swelling couldn't even be seen until all the blood was moved. So long after Thomas swung into action, Anya jumped in to try to claim the spotlight. Nothing was added to the rescue due to Anya's presence or actions.
Well, we can all be thankful that Thomas was on site and ready to jump into action.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much, Mary. We will be right back after these messages.
Johnson & Johnson has proven that cuts covered with Band-Aid brand can heal up to 2 times faster than uncovered cuts. Keep cuts covered with Band-Aid brand, and they can heal up to 2 times faster. Band-Aid brand from Johnson & Johnson.
Hello, welcome to News Channel 12. My name is Victoria Dreger, and today we would like to shift our focus to one of our local schools in the area, United Christian Academy. We understand there was quite a commotion there this afternoon due to a fall that resulted in various injuries to the one who took the spill. Isaac Aldrich is on the scene. Isaac, can you tell us more about what happened?
Yes, Victoria, I'm here and have a few photos I can share with you and your audience of what happened. It appears just near the picnic tables, located in the back of the gymnasium. A student of this school, Miss Lily Counts, took a fall and resulted in multiple injuries. She's been taken home by her family, but there's still no word yet that she's seen a doctor, but she was checked out by the emergency crews. Our thoughts and prayers, of course, go out to her and her family for a speedy recovery. I will also mention, Victoria, that multiple students here at UCA, most notably Anya Aldrich and Thomas Vasquez, sprung into action to help Lily getting up from her spill and treating her injuries.
Isaac, you brought up Anya and Thomas, who were helping out. Can you shed more light on how they helped?
Sure, Victoria. It looks like the swelling took a few minutes to be noticed by the student body who were on the scene of the accident. Thomas Vasquez appeared to be the first arrival on the scene and immediately began to take action on the cut. My sources tell me that he called on 911 and retrieved bandages to help stop the bleeding. Shortly thereafter, as the swelling began to show, Anya Aldrich had students get her into a position to keep her leg elevated, and they fetched ice to help with the swelling. I have been impressed by the speed at which the student body jumped into action to save this student.
Thanks so much for taking time to get us all of this information, Isaac. We will now bring in one of our local news contributors, Noah Ferris. Noah, you have analyzed some of these actions that were taken. What can you tell us?
Well, Victoria, first, thanks for having me on. I can tell you what I discovered. First, there appears to be some fighting between Thomas and Anya, and the students who support them. Both groups want to steal any spotlight from the other. The issue has clouded the judgment of many people concerning what was best to do, and I could tell you that the emergency crew that responded told me that both bleeding and swelling did occur in the accident. It seems that both things were important, and we can leave it up to the viewer to determine which one was more important. Lily's take on the matter was that she was grateful to both of them for assisting her in her time of need.
She definitely has good perspective. What kind of infighting did you see or hear of?
Well, I heard that some students were putting on fake bandages to make fun of Thomas, and other students were putting ice bags on their head to make fun of Anya. The usual case of one side trying to make the other look bad.
I thought maybe you could help us clear up the debate and pick sides.
I take the side of the fallen victim, Lily Counts, and I wish her a speedy recovery. In the end, the bleeding and swelling both need to be tended to.
Reasonable points, Noah. Thanks for joining us today.
It was my pleasure, Victoria.
We will return after these messages.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year all our troubles will be miles away. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden